location, but they was not letting me. Oh my god. At this point, it feels like the Truman Show for me. It's like no matter which direction I turn, here they come. But it's all about beating them on a checkerboard. It's like a fucking game. So as we know, as we heard, when Donald Trump tried to ban TikTok, now he's trying to ban the food stamps. And what's that's going to look like for Americans who don't have a job or can't really get a job? It's kind of like, by the way, this is fucking entertainment purposes only. Viewer advised. As you know, I am homeless. I am part of the bottom of the pit, but I am rising above everything that has been thrown my way, because I'm not the person to quit. I don't give up. I see myself somewhere, and I see myself doing something, and I'm gonna do it whether they like it or not. And it's like them taking away food stamps and causing more issues to the global pandemic. And it's like, bro, if you're gonna take away something, at least replace something for those who can't really afford food. Even people I know with jobs can't really afford food because of how the price is going up. And it's just like, you know what Joe did, he kind of like left the office and said fuck us, and then just said alright, and didn't even do shit about it to the people who, like myself, who are actually homeless in the shelter, and those who are living on the streets. What about them? Are you going to replace the food stamps if there is no more EBT, if there is no more card? What are you going to do? So I had like, I guess, premonitions about the future when I seen what it's gonna look like. You remember back in COVID, during the COVID times, he tried to stop the EBTs. He tried to send out those little packages instead. Those packages are not real food. Those are actually like fake products of like pretending to be real food. And it's like, you know what, that's not enough. And then it makes me wonder, how in the hell are we producing so much meat and there's not a lot of animals on this goddamn planet? Like, you gotta think about it. Where does the meat actually come from? Because most people think that like the meat that we are eating is not actually real meat. It's actually 3D printed meat, or some say it could be us as humans. We're eating ourselves, because like, what are they doing with the body when they go to war? So it's like, all right, Donald Trump, if you're trying to take away food stamps, at least replace it for people who can afford food. Because at this point, it's like the Hunger Games, and it's like you're President Snow and I'm Cannons, and I'm trying to like be like, and stop this, man. This shit is like, it's fucking weird. Like, why go through all this trouble? Do something about affordable housing. Do something where people can actually live in homes, who have children, who want to see themselves thrive, and do something. Hi, welcome on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And I don't know how y'all feel about this like new change, what is coming. Is he bluffing, or like is he just trying to like scare us at this point? I know. I got dental insurance, so I'm gonna, when I get paid, I'm gonna go do something about it. How about you send me some donations? My Cash App is thefollowerlavender if you want to help out. If you have a problem with the way I look, you can just not watch me. It is just simple as that. Welcome on in, trolls. Hi, welcome. How are you guys doing? I'm gonna be on for a little bit. I just want to get y'all thoughts on what y'all think about Trump's like taking away things instead of just not adding on. Maybe he is trying to add on, but it's like, the threats are kind of cute, but at this point you're letting children starve to death, and then you're letting homeless people starve to death, and you're not doing nothing about it. There are people out here that I've seen in New York that are actually helping the homeless community. It wasn't Trump. Then who was it? Was it Joe Biden? Even so, whoever put this law out trying to stop it, they should try to replace it, don't you think? And I seen like where people here in the helping the homeless community, like they send donations. It's not just money. They actually send like clothes, food, and make sure that they are safe and secured, because there are people lower than us just like sleeping out on the streets, sleeping in cardboard boxes, and it's like crazy. And I kind of feel bad for them, especially in this like goddamn weather. Let me tell you, New York is cold, and you should not want to be homeless anywhere when it's in the winter time or in the summertime. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some blueprint when you are homeless, when you're out on the street. If you don't have nowhere to go, the best places to go is to the library or places that have like free public Wi-Fi. That way you can keep in contact with your family if you ever need something, or if you need people. Start doing YouTube channels, start doing your social media, because there are people who are just like you in your shoes out here, like stuck in the mud and can't really do nothing about it, because people constantly are denying people based off how they look and how they it's if you're qualified for the job, you should be able to get the position. There's no such thing as overqualification and underqualification. Everybody in America should at least have a job, no matter what it is that because like if Trump is gonna like take all this shit away, at least give jobs to people who can actually be in the job and actually do the job. Yes, I'm in New York. Yes, I'm in New York, by the way. New York homelessness is way different than the South homelessness. It's almost pretty much the same, but it's just the system. Something is wrong with the system where people can't really get what they need in the system. It's like they stopping certain people. It's like the elite stopping certain people from rising above. They want them to stay at the bottom of the pit because they like their energy. They want their energy. It's like harvesting, and it's crazy. Like some people. Now in the future, it's going to be harder for some people to get SSI and SD, all that good shit. It's going to be harder because, like, he's making it harder for America to live. If you're going to put America first, put the ones who are at the bottom of the pit first. Make sure they're in good homes and they're not being abused, because, like, some people, they have no choice but to be homeless, because some people are dealing with abuse. Like myself, I'm dealing with narcissistic abuse. No matter where I go, everywhere I turn, somebody is around trying to abuse me, and I'm like, I had it to this point where I was like, you know what, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna lose everything and go fucking homeless. That way they can't fucking take everything from me, because that's what they do. They like to try to take, and that's all they're gonna ever do is keep taking. Just know that if you're ever dealing with narcissist abuse, you can always rise above it. If you're homeless, you can always rise above it. There's something for you. There's always gonna be something for you. Yes, it's really bad, because like at this point, like enough is enough. The abuse needs to like really stop. It's no joke to be out here homeless out in this cold, and then you have millions of empty homes, but you can't put nobody in them who can't really afford it. That don't make no sense. America is a fucking cap. That's why a lot of people are leaving America and getting rid of the citizens, because it's like no matter how much worse we get like they don't want to help and get better. And it's like, bro, stop taking away things and add on to things instead, or replace things, something that is way better, something that is convenient, something that it don't even hurt your pocket or America pocket. Yes, it's gonna be tight, most definitely. And it's like I don't get it. I'm here for it. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? something gotta give, because at this point, all of us that are at the bottom of the pit, losing everything in sight and not even gaining a lick of thing. And then, let alone that, not even the social workers in the shelters don't even want to help people in the shelter. They give them the runaround, and it's like, at this point, I'm doing everything myself. Like, I know what I need and I know what I need to do. At this point, what do I need them for? And then it's like crazy. Y'all should see how they act towards people. They think they're better than them. They make fun of homeless people. And it's like, I'm exposing it because there's nothing they can do to me about it. Because at this point, they know how they are. And it's not only in New York, it's also like in the South, everywhere. And it's like, people, if you're gonna be a social worker, at least be in an environment where you know you're gonna like the place. Don't sit there and downgrade people who are lower than you, you know. Everybody, because one day you might be in our shoes, God forbid, but one day you might. And it's like, you know, sometimes you reap what you sow. You can never expect, like, for somebody to be like that. It's just, I don't know. I had like bad experience and I have good experience being homeless. One thing about being homeless, you actually get insurance. And people who are working in New York, they can't really get insurance. And it's like, that's kind of funny, and that's like fucked up in a way. Everybody, whether you're working or not, should have some type of insurance, because you're gonna need insurance when you're gonna, like, say if something happens, if you need medication, you need shit like that. But then again, Trump is gonna try to take all that shit away, because like here in New York, it's more benefits. You get everything in one package. You get your Medicaid, you get your insurance, you get your dental, you get your vision, you get everything when you get your food stamps. And it's no denying you or not if you have money or not, because they're gonna know if you don't have money. You just don't have money. You're just in the shelter. And it's like, these shelters, they make at least about like $4,000 off of our bed just by being there every day. The longer you stay, the more money that comes into their pocket, and the more that you kind of like, you know, lose. And it's like, they don't care. The food sucks. What they give us is they give us like little dinner plates and shit like that. But some of us, we have food stamps. We're able to go to the store and buy our own food, but we can't really like cook our own food. We don't even have a stove. It's not like in a fucking apartment. It's like living in a fucking square box, and you just sit there all day, wait for your social worker to come help you, or if you're doing something, you update them, and it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, why would Trump give $500 million to AI when he could give half of that shit to vouchers to people who actually need supporting housing, who need to be somewhere? And it's too many of us. It's about 258 girls that are homeless this year, and it says a lot about America, where it's going to. Have a good day as well. It says a lot. It says a fucking a lot. Like, what America is heading into with just women and people who are homeless. It's like, the system is fucked up. The system needs to be changed. It does not need to be taken away. It needs to be added on. Something gotta give. Hi, welcome on in. How are you? Make sure y'all hit that like button. I like your name, Muhammad, if I said it right. I like your name. And it's crazy. Like, some of these girls, they're actually very talented. It's just that we all been through too much. We all been through abuse and being neglected and left behind. It's like, now it's time to rise above all that shit. And like, it's 2025. This is the year of completion. This is the year of getting things done and getting what you need and standing on business, because otherwise people are just going to keep constantly taking from you. And I'll be damned if I allow Trump to take away food. So I'll be like, nigga, like, how the fuck you gonna keep taking away and not adding shit? That don't make no fucking sense. It really don't. But anyway, yeah. And then one thing too about New York, why I moved up here too, is that like, there's a lot of free programs for adults. If you want to go to school and shit like that, if you want to like get your GED, if you want to get your like if you want to go to college and shit like that, there are free colleges here for adults. And yeah, it's pretty cool. That's one thing I like about New York, is that they have more variety of things to support you, to help you achieve your dream and your goals. And it's just like, you can't be around negative people when you are trying to achieve these things, because all they're going to try to do is take from you. And that's only if you allow them, to take. So yeah. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna be back later because I really got some shit to do. Alright, peace.